transmitter, TV transmitter, receiver. These are all the examples for systems. Okay. So that's all the definition of signals and system. Okay. And the next one. So in the signals and system, okay, in this paper signals and system, we are going to see some standard signals or elementary signals used. Okay. So in our, that is either it may be a control system. Okay. If it is a control system paper or a communication paper or anything, so we are using some type of standard signals. Okay. So the other name of the standard signals, it is called as the elementary signals. Okay. So the standard signals, it play a very important role in signals and system analysis. Okay. So in order to test the system, either the given system is a stable system or not, the given system is a causal or not, so we have to use some standard signals. Okay. So what are the standard signals used in our communication and signal processing field means these are all the things. Okay. So the very basic, the first type of the standard signal is unit step function. Okay, the first one is a unit step signal or unit step function. The second one is unit impulse signal. Okay, this unit impulse, it is otherwise called as delta function. Okay, then the third one is unit ramp signal. Okay, unit ramp signal. And the next one is a complex exponential signal and sinusoidal signal. Okay, exponential signal as well as sinusoidal signal. Then another one is a rectangular pulse signal. Okay, then signum function and a triangular pulse and a sync pulse and so on. Okay, so these are all the some of the standard signals used in our field in a frequent manner. Okay, so we will see one by one. Okay, so these standard signal explain. Okay, explain with the definition and graphical representation. So explain the different types of standard signals used in our field. It is an important question. So this question, it is asked in 2013 and 2015 and 2018 also. Okay, and each thing is asked in differently in 2-mark question also. It's a big question. Okay, so discuss in detail about the standard signals. It's a big question. Okay, either it may be in a 8-mark question or 13-mark. Okay, it may come. So we will discuss one by one. Okay, so the first one we are going to see. Okay, so before that one, before seeing this standard signals, so first basically the signals can be classified into two types. Okay, basically the signal can be classified into two types. Okay, so what are the two types of the basic signal means? It may be a continuous time signal and a discrete time signal. Okay, so in the name itself the answer is there, continuous time and discrete time. So what is continuous time signal means? So you see this sine waveform. Okay, so you see this signal. So this signal is having value in all instant of time. Okay, you see at a time t equal to 0, it is having some amplitude. Okay, some amplitude. At a time t equal to 0.1, it is having some amplitude. At time t equal to 0.001, it is having some amplitude. Okay, but what is the meaning? This signal is having value or amplitude in all instant of time. So this type of signal is called as continuous time signal. Okay, so that is the sine wave, cosine wave. These are all the examples for the continuous time signal. Okay, so what is the definition? You see, a signal is said to be continuous when it is defined for all instant of time. Okay, that is, or a signal having continuous amplitude and continuous time, it is known as the continuous time signal. Okay, it's a very important thing. Okay, what is continuous signal? The signal is having value in all instant of time. It is called as the continuous time signal. Okay, so what are the examples for this continuous time signal means? So if you are taking, that is we are using some transducer. Okay, in order to measure some temperature, pressure and sound, etc. Okay, so the output, the electrical signal derived from the transducer, it is a very good example for continuous time signal. Okay, since the transducer, it produces output in a continuous manner. Okay, continuous manner. So, and this is this sine waveform, it's an example for the continuous time signal. Okay, so it's a one type of signal. And the another type of signal is a discrete time signal. So in the name itself, answer is there, discrete time. Okay, what is discrete time? This signal is having amplitude in only the particular instant of time. You see this graph. So in this graph, the signal is not at all having amplitude in all instant of time. For example, this is time t equal to 0 means at the time t equal to 0, the signal is having some amplitude. Then at the time t equal to 1, the signal is having some amplitude. But in between these time t equal to 0, t equal to 1, the signal is having no amplitude. Okay. So but only the signal is defined. Okay. The signal is defined for some discrete instant of, the signal is having value for discrete instant of time means that the signal we are calling it as a discrete time signal. So usually the discrete time signal, it is mentioned as x of n. Okay. The continuous time signal, it is mentioned as x of t, small t. So for the small t, it is mentioning as a continuous time variable. The small n is mentioning as a discrete variable. Okay. And for example, so what is the example for this discrete time signal means? So in one, that is a in a hospital, so usually we are taking, that is a we are taking some reading of blood pressure reading for particular person. Okay, for every 1 hour or 2 hour. Okay, and if you are taking that reading and we are drawing, that is we are plotting the particular reading in a graph means we will get the signal like this. So that type of signal, it is called as the discrete time signal. Okay, so we are having both continuous time signal as well as the discrete time signal. Okay, so these are all the basic classification of signal. Okay, continuous time signal and discrete time signal. Okay, these are the things. So next we are going to see the one by one the standard signals. So the first standard signal, the very first standard signal, it is said to be the unit step signal. Okay, so this is the important 2-mark question. So what that question means, define and that is otherwise give the mathematical and graphical representation of unit step, continuous time unit step and discrete time unit step. It's an important 2-mark question. Okay, so the first one, unit step signal. So in each standard signal there are 2 types. One is continuous time unit step signal, another one is a discrete time unit step signal. Okay, but this unit step signal, first one, the unit step, it is notated as u of t. So this is the standard notation of this standard signal. Okay, so unit step means it is mentioned as a u of t. Unit impulse means del of t. Ramp means r of t. Sinusoidal means sin omega t. These are all the standard notation. So